Tiempo Real en su temporada La Quinta Calle llega a la parrilla de Wow Play con contenidos diversos para ustedes. Todos los jueves a la 1:30 de la tarde después del noticiero 90 minutos, emisión central.
Wow Play, lo puedes ver.
Tradiciones.
Yo siempre hablo de la palabra respeto porque me parece que eso prima mucho en mí y en la forma de ser mí.
Historias.
Y yo con un megáfono que nos quedó todo quemado, salía a perifonear que habíamos vuelto a abrir el local para que la gente regresara.
Legado.
Si vos creces en un ambiente donde tenés a tu mamá haciendo una cosa, a tu abuela haciendo lo mismo, pues obviamente se transmite de generación en generación.
Ciudadanas del mundo que escogieron a Cali para vivirla. Colonias, el poder de las migrantes. Episodio de estreno los martes luego de 90 minutos a primera hora, con repetición los martes luego de 90 minutos edición central.
Wow Play, lo puedes ver.
Tiempo Real en su temporada La Quinta Calle llega a la parrilla de Wow Play con contenidos diversos para ustedes. Todos los jueves a la 1:30 de la tarde después del noticiero 90 minutos, emisión central.
Wow Play, lo puedes ver.
Tradiciones.
Yo siempre hablo de la palabra respeto porque me parece que eso prima mucho en mí y en la forma de ser mí.
Historias.
Y yo con un megáfono que nos quedó todo quemado, salía a perifonear que habíamos vuelto a abrir el local para que la gente regresara.
Legado.
Si vos creces en un ambiente donde tenés a tu mamá haciendo una cosa, a tu abuela haciendo lo mismo, pues obviamente se transmite de generación en generación.
Ciudadanas del mundo que escogieron a Cali para vivirla. Colonias, el poder de las migrantes. Episodio de estreno los martes luego de 90 minutos a primera hora, con repetición los martes luego de 90 minutos edición central.
Wow Play, lo puedes ver. Wow Play, lo puedes ver.
Welcome to Wow Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Wow Speaks English. My name is Diana Toro, your host, and with me today I want to present all the members in my table. To my right, I have the gorgeous Mariana Franco being in her first live transmission.
Hi everyone.
Mari, tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, my name is Mariana. I'm currently studying social communication and journalism in second semester. I love art. And yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay, welcome on board. And to her right, we also have a new member and first time being live, Sebastián Giraldo.
Hello.
Tell us about you, Sebas.
Sure. My name is Sebastián Giraldo. Just like you said, my major is multimedia engineer, and I love video games. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay, thanks a lot. To my left, we have the director of students in the team, the famous Valentina Soto.
Hey everyone, and hey guys, how are you?
Fine.
Okay, today we're gonna be having some guests, and I want to start by introducing our first guest. She is to my left, and she is Jillian Mendoza. Hello, Jillian.
Hi.
How do you feel? Have you been in live television or radio before?
No, I haven't.
How do you feel right now?
I feel okay. Really good.
Okay, so we're gonna be talking to her, and she's going to be sharing a lot of things. We have many questions for her, and of course, we want you to be asking her questions, not personal questions, maybe questions about culture, nationality, and cultural shock. Right, Sebastián?
Yeah, sure. So we want to say hi to the audience watching us live. How is this week going? And what is your name? That's nice. And where are you listening from?
Okay, and while we read the comments, we want also to invite you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook as Well Speaks English, where you can find videos, weekly fun facts, and also all of the info regarding our future programs.
Yeah, if you would like to be a guest in our program, you may contact us through Instagram message, direct message, explaining the topic and ideas you would like to share in our program.
And if you are a WOW student and you want to be part of this wonderful WOW Speaks English family, you are invited to send us a direct message into our Instagram account and tell us why you would like to be part of our team. And Sebas, tell us about our next section.
Yeah, so without further wait, let's start with our first section, right? What do you think about it?
Let's go.
Have you ever wondered what other people think about stuff? Do you also want to express your opinion? Imagine if you can hear what others have to say. Well, that is why we've created this section. Welcome to What Do You Think About It?
So, guys,
So, since your opinion is very important for us, we decided to create this new section. What do you think about it? Here we want to know what do you think about specific topics. We invite you to participate using complete sentence by expressing the reasons supporting your opinion.
that is right, Valley. So the question of the day is, what is your favorite typical food, Colombian food? And how would you describe this food to someone that is not Colombian, to someone from another country? So I want to start by asking you guys, and later on we're gonna ask Jillian because I know you have some Colombian background, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna be asking her like her favorite food and if she knows any Colombian food. Let's start with Sebastián. Sebas, what's your favorite Colombian food?
My favorite Colombian food, probably, sancocho, yeah. I love sancocho. It's my
Really like.
favorite dish, Colombian dish. And it's like a mix of everything. A lot of, a lot of textures, a lot of flavors. So,
What ingredients are there in sancocho? How would you describe that to someone who has never eaten it? What is a sancocho?
yeah, it's like a grass soup because there is a lot of green.
Okay, a
And
grass soup.
Yeah, it's like a grass soup actually.
Something a cow would eat.
Yeah, and you can have like chicken sancocho or pig sancocho. So
Or trifásico sancocho that
Yeah,
includes the three meats.
the trifásico sancocho is the biggest one because I don't like it like that. I just one at a time. So yeah.
Okay. So, in essence, to describe it to someone who has never eaten it, sancocho is a
Grass soup.
grass soup.
With chicken.
With many
or-
things.
it's like a many things soup. And I like the idea that it's a grass soup because it's like, so funny.
Okay, well, does that sound appealing to you if we offer you in this restaurant? Okay, Miss Jillian, today our specialty is grass soup.
Grass soup. I don't know. I don't know if I would describe it like that myself, but no.
Have you ever eaten sancocho?
Yeah, my family makes it. So.
Excellent. How would you describe it to someone who has never tried it?
I was actually talking about this with Isabella the other day, and I don't know. I think it's just like a soup with like potato and like a bunch of like different kind of
vegetables.
Like kind of, but not even. Like just like potatoes, yuca, like sometimes chicken heart. Like I think it's just like a bunch of things, like he said.
It's a mix of ingredients.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you consider it a soup or a stew?
What is a soup?
I don't know. What would you say?
I used to know the difference. There used to be like a real difference. I mean, there still is. I don't remember it. I think sancocho I would consider more of a stew because it has animal proteins in it. And I know like vegetarian soups. I don't think I've ever seen a vegetarian stew. But it has stew energy. And so I think that's what I would say.
Okay.
I consider it a soup because soup is like more liquid, like watery, and then a stew is more dense. So it's in between.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like in the US, our soups are more dense. So that could be, I don't know, that's probably different.
A dense grass soup.
Okay.
Okay, and just out of the blue, we have a new guest. And let's introduce her. She is Isabella. I want to pronounce your last name correctly.
It's LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. Is it French?
Yeah, it just means the white in French.
Okay. How would you give that? How would you say it in French?
LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. I love it. I love it.
Sounds so good.
Sounds so
Awesome. Awesome. So she's another guest of us, and we want to read some of your comments. Tell us about what's your favorite food, but the most important part, how would you describe this food to someone from another country, to someone who has never eaten it? So let's see. Mariana, we have some comments over there on the screen. Could you read it? Sergio Andres.
Sergio Andres says, my favorite food is lechona.
Lechona. Oof, it's my favorite. I used to eat lechona every Sunday. Valentina, how would you describe lechona?
Oh my goodness, lechona.
Ingredients.
Okay, rice, painted like with yellow thing. I don't know.
The peas?
No, the rice is not white.
Okay. It has color.
Yeah, like
yellow color.
Yellow, yeah.
Yellowish.
And I don't know, how do you say that? The beans or the
peas?
Peas?
I think they're actually black-eyed peas.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah.
The most important ingredient.
Pork.
Pork.
And that's it.
Pulled pork.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Isabella, have you eaten lechona?
No, I haven't. But I'm from Texas, and pulled pork is a really, really big thing in Texas.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm automatically thinking I'm gonna like it.
My mouth is watering right now. I think we should go and have lechona this week.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm up for it. Okay. So, Sebas, there's another comment right there. Help me read it.
Sure. Juan Camilo Victoria Giron says, my favorite food is the arepa. I love arepa too.
Arepa is good for everything.
For everything, but how do you describe an arepa to someone? Sebas.
In a funny way, actually.
Go ahead. I love funny ways.
Yeah. I don't know actually because I it's just it's just corn, you know, like that.
Cooked corn? Or how do you
Just
say?
mashed corn, and that's it, and that's the mashed everything, because I mean the arepa for me is just that.
Yes, like corn powder.
Corn and powder, and that's it.
Corn powder.
Yeah, and best breakfast ever.
But you have to mix it with something to create the arepa. I mean, you have the corn flour, but you mix it with something else.
Yeah, some people just mix it with cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, double cream cheese, and yeah, that's the
Top.
everything. I mean, the toppest one. But I know there is different kind of arepas, like chocolate arepa, and is the yellow one. That's pretty good too, but I prefer the white one.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have family from Antioquia, you guys.
Yeah.
I was on vacation and they say, hey, what do you want for breakfast? And would you like an arepa? And I say, yes, sure. What kind? I'm saying, what do you have? And they say, I have yuca arepa, I have white one with cheese, without cheese, with salt, without salt.
But the traditional with nothing?
With nothing? Just butter, maybe?
No.
Not even?
Only corn.
Only corn.
Boiled corn?
Boiled corn.
And that's it.
Got
And salt.
it.
A little bit.
Need
Have
salt.
you had arepa,
Salt.
Jillian?
No.
Yeah, actually, my favorite restaurant back home it's called Arepa Lady, and they're like a Colombian restaurant basically.
What do they serve them with?
It depends on what you want.
Which one do you order?
I get the one with like cheese and then like steak on top, and then you just put a whole bunch of different sauces on it. It's so good.
How would you describe an arepa to someone who has never eaten it?
I think exactly how he said it, just like a flour, corn, just kind of mushed together, and then it's like kind of bready, but it's like really not. Yeah, and with cheese.
Is the combination of a tortilla
with
bread.
Yeah.
In a restaurant in the USA, they described it on the menu as a corn patty. Not party like you're partying, but a patty like like a little cake or a corn cake. But a corn cake is a different thing.
Yeah, it is different.
Got it. Vale, do you have your glasses? Can you read comments or can't see that far?
I have here, other favorite foods?
Yes, favorite food and preparation, exactly.
Okay, Angeles.
Can you see Nicolas Tafur's message?
Oh my goodness. Nicolas Tafur, the empanada is crunchy and stuffed inside with meat. If you add chilled, it's even better. Sorry.
Yes, you did it. So,
okay.
Empanadas are everywhere in the world, but each city and each country has their style of empanada. Caleños have a style. Isabela, have you had empanada yet?
I have, yes.
What would you describe it? How would you describe it?
Delicious, first of all. I think it's usually, the ones that I've had have been like a yellow corn dough, probably like really, really fine. And then
Crunchy.
a mix of like meat and vegetables on the inside. The ones that I had chicken. I assume it's then like deep fried or at least fried in oil. And they're really great. I think they're not too big, so I usually order 3, but they're not so small that like it's just a snack.
Only one will do.
Right. It's great.
So everything fried is good.
Right. Yeah.
That's the conclusion.
Yeah. Actually, that's the best conclusion ever.
Yeah.
And I think like this side of the country, we tend to boil everything. I mean, a lot of our kitchen is boiled things.
Yeah.
And I mean, even the marranitas, the chorizo too. I mean, I love that kind of things.
Chuleta.
Chuleta is boiled too.
Oh my god.
But you mean boiled or fried?
Right.
Yeah, fried. Sorry.
Because
Or
boil
like
is in
fried.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. Oh, actually,
More
there
like
is
fried.
like an empanada boiling in water too, and it's pretty good, and it's not that
Greasy?
That
Yeah.
Or
But it's
unhealthy?
not
unhealthy.
healthy.
It's not the same, but for me, I mean, it tastes good.
Okay. Well, Ana Lucia Uribe says, I am an empanada lover.
So
and Melissa in Chima, she says, I have tried empanadas from La Costa and they're probably the best I had ever. Wow, yes. And Ruben says, my favorite food is cuy because I am from Pasto.
Cuy.
That is something that I haven't tried yet. Have you?
Me neither.
Would you be up for it?
Maybe. I think I would.
Have
I'll
any of
taste
you
it.
guys tried cuy?
No.
The people say it's a good one. It's soft. It's like a chicken or rabbit.
Rabbit?
A bunny.
Like a bunny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If I try it, I want the dish to be served like with little chunks of meat, but I don't want to see the pet or the
That's the
animal
thing.
there looking at me,
Yeah.
smiling.
What a pity to eat it, right?
I will feel sorry.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for your comments, and I have a new challenge for the audience. The challenge is describe morcilla in English. Number 1. Describe chontaduro. Describe mazamorra. Those are the 3 things that you must describe in the comments. And while you're describing them, we invite you to watch a food tasting episode or video that we made with Jillian, with Isabella, and 2 other exchange students that are visiting from the USA. And I want you to see their reactions to the food and tell me which one was their favorite. Let's watch the What Do You Think video.
Welcome to Wow Speaks English, a radio program made by students for the world.
Hello everyone and welcome to the What Do You Think section of Wow Speaks English. Today we have a special edition because we have some exchange students that are visiting the university right now, and I want you to meet them. So first we have
Jordan Usuchuku,
Yej, Jillian, Isabella.
Okay, thank you guys for participating, and they are here because they're going to do some food tasting. Okay, so we're gonna start with the tasting and we're gonna go from the easiest ones. Let's go with the cup, with the drink. All of you together, let's try it in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we want you to describe the flavor. Let's just start with Isabella.
So I thought it would taste sweeter. It does not. It reminds me a lot of like cereal in the morning, kind of. So probably, I don't know, like if you've ever had like Pop cereal, that's kind of what it tastes like. It's probably, there's like corn in this. I think maybe like wheat too. It's like good. It's like, I enjoy it.
This is something you will definitely try again.
Once you tell me the name and I remember it, yes.
Okay. Is this something that you guys would have for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or just as a snack?
Maybe breakfast.
Last but not least.
honestly, I did not like it.
In 3, 2, 1. How many points did you give the first drink? So Isabella gives 4. You're like between a 2.5, a 1, and a 0. We're gonna go into tasting our second product. You can just bite it. Give it a bite. A little piece, a bite. Now that you had it without the honey, you can go ahead and dip it in the honey and see if it tastes any different. With or without the honey, which one do you prefer? Does it taste to something that you have ever had before? What does it taste like? Something similar to?
That's a good question. I don't think maybe I've had this before, but if I was to say something that kind of tastes like it, I don't know, maybe like a melon, maybe? I don't no, never mind. Yeah, okay. Like a bitter fruit.
Would you say that this is a fruit? Consider a fruit?
Yeah, I'll say that. It has a seed in the middle, so I feel like that fits the criteria.
I bet you did like it a lot because you keep eating it and you are there just trying to handle it with your nails. So thoughts, please.
I did enjoy it. It reminded me of like a yam. Like it reminds me of like cassava or like yuca, like where it's kind of a little bit like plain or savory on its own, and then you add stuff to like give it more flavor. So like I did enjoy it.
3, 2, 1, and this is the score for the chontaduro. So we got 4, 5, 5, and about 2. All right, very good. Okay, guys, and we are about to taste our third product, but for this one, I need to call a very special person. He's a chef. He made this product. He cooked it this morning or at noon, and he is Teacher Manuel. Teacher, come here, please. So I'm going to pass the microphone to Teacher Manuel, and he's going to lead this third tasting. Go ahead, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this last piece of food. I made it myself, and I have to be honest, I'm not a fan of it, but this is the best one I've ever eaten. So please just go ahead, try it. It's the black thing. Give it a bite.
The riskier one. 3, 2, 1, go.
What do you think about this specific dish?
It's really good. I liked it. I'm not like I feel like I've eaten this before, but I don't know like what it is. I think there might be rice in it.
What does it taste like to you?
Like it definitely has rice. I have absolutely no idea what it tastes like. I think it's like some kind of like sausage rice type thing, but it's really good.
Give us the score. So we have 6, 5, 4, 5, and 4.
That's good. We did pretty well.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And applause to the chef. So guys, I'm about to tell you what you just ate. The first drink is called mazamorra. This is made out of corn, and we added milk and we added sugar-like powder that is called panela. This is made from sugar cane. You could eat it just plain. You can eat it with the milk, and you can eat it with the panela. The three combinations are like the best. So the second thing that you had was the chontaduro. That is a typical fruit from Colombia, and it grows in very tall palm trees. Some people even have them with coffee, and some other ones have them with lemon. The last one is called morcilla. And as Isabella guessed before, this is a blood sausage. So this is made out of pig's blood. It is dry blood with rice, and the outer part is part of the intestines. Okay guys, thank you so much for participating, and this is back to the studio with the guys over there. Bye bye everyone.
All right, and we had so much fun. I had no idea where their reaction was going to be, but it was pretty good. They did like our Colombian cuisine. So we have 2 new guests here in the audio lab. We're gonna start saying hello to Jordan in the corner. Hello, Jordan.
So yeah, How y'all doing?
Get a little closer to the microphone.
Oh yeah, my bad. Hey everybody, how you guys doing?
Very good. Glad to have you here with us.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so tell us something really short about you.
Something really short about me. I'm the oldest of 4 boys, and I was born in Lagos, Nigeria.
Nice one. I mean, that's pretty far.
Yeah, it is. No, I feel like that's something cool. I like to read. I like to write poems. I like to drink coffee. I don't know.
In Mazamorra, especially. She did laugh. He didn't like it.
Yeah, not that one.
Okay, and our second guest again is Yesh. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about you.
I love changing my hair, and my hair has been every color of the rainbow. I like taking pictures, and I like to sew. I also like to skate. So yeah.
Very nice, excellent. Thank you, guys. And we're going to read some of the comments that you already sent us because they were describing chontaduro, morcilla, and mazamorra. Marianita, can you read that comment from Ava Fernandez?
Okay, Ava Fernandez says, chontaduro is a fruit that grows in the rainforest of Colombia and is a staple food of indigenous people. It is also known as the fruit of love.
Ooh, guys, fruit of love.
What? I didn't know that.
So what happens when you eat a lot of chontaduro? Let's change the topic. All right, so maybe Julia, you can help us read Jean-Pierre's comment.
Black sausage with rice inside, aphrodisiac, small fruit, and a sweet soup made with corns.
Okay.
Yeah, that's morcilla, chontaduro, and mazamorra.
Okay, the 3 things in... Wow, Jean-Pierre, I admire you. Yesh, what about Juan Pablo? Yes, so creative.
Yeah. The morcilla is made of blood along with the rice. The chontaduro is a typical fruit of Cali and is very rich. And the mazamorra is made of corn.
Thank you, Juan Pablo. And let's read another one. And Isabella can help us read that one from Juan Carlos.
They say, I love chontaduro with salt and honey. It's very tasty, and mazamorra is the food that is eaten at the least expected time, but I like it better with powdered milk.
Mazamorra could be eaten at any time. Morning, afternoon, with lunch. People even in Antioquia especially have it with bandeja paisa, with beans. Really? So you can imagine the indigestion if you are not used to that. After having all that food that is very like rich, not to say another thing. Thank you, Jordan. Okay, guys, we're gonna go into our next section where we're gonna go in deep with some experiences that our exchange students have had during their stay here in our city, and especially talking about different cultural shock experiences. Let's go into the next section, the tip talk.
Many things happen every day at the U. Let's discuss them at
Tip Talk.
All right, guys, as you already know, the Tip Talk is the section where we give you statistics, facts, background information, and we get into the core of the program. Today we're talking about exchange programs and living abroad because our guests are exchange program students and they have been living in the city of Cali for how long? A month and a half?
Almost about 2 months.
Almost 2 months. You're caleño now, Jordan.
I know, right?
Yeah. You only need to add at the end of every sentence, mira ve.
Yeah, that's pretty much
He will do it.
Mira ve.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't egg him on.
Tú sabes.
You know dance salsa?
Huh?
Dance salsa?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Poquito.
that's-
No, más. Aprendiendo.
Okay.
Learning. My bad.
And at the end of the program, we have an invitation for all of you. So,
Okay. Where are we going?
okay. You'll see. Well, to begin, we're excited to tell you that WOW
in agreement with China Educational Tours Foundation, CET, received the first group of 16 North American students who will be with us during this semester as part of the strategies to promote bilingualism and the development of intercultural skills, right, Sebastian?
Yeah, the course in which the students will participate will end on May 30, and during this time, the visitors from different universities in the United States will study history and culture of the Colombian Pacific, a subject open exclusively to them with a bilingual teacher.
Also, after taking a language proficiency exam, and those who get a B2 level Spanish can study courses that are given here in the university, such as cinema, memory and peace, and also illustration with bright techniques.
And the students had a tour of the entire university in which they got to know the labs, the system rooms, the library, the gym, the well-being department, and they all were given information on how to take benefits of everything that WOW has to offer for them. So we're going to meet them into depth again. You already know that we have Isabella Leblanc. I love her last name, so sophisticated. We also have Jillian Mendoza, we have Yesh Rodriguez, and we have Jordan. I am not going to pronounce your last name.
It's okay. It's pronounced Usuchuku.
Usuchuku. I know, it's kind of easy once you try it.
I know. You just have to... It seems intimidating when you look at it,
yeah.
But once you sound it out or have somebody say it for you, it becomes so much easier.
Okay, thank you so much. So guys, we have been stalking you.
Stalking.
Yeah. We have been going into your Instagram accounts and gossiping your pictures and stuff. I'm sorry if that is private or something, but I don't know. You are public figures now.
We're famous now.
You're famous now. And we created a collage with some of your pictures that show the way that you dressed when you were back home, the places that you visited, and I want Santiago to help me showing the first collage that we have. I believe is Jordan's. Ooh, look at him.
Wow.
Okay.
Yo, this is actually so funny. Can I take a picture of this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
So, guys, since the idea is knowing about exchange programs, they're coming here, but you could go to the United States as an exchange student, and the idea would be for you to get familiar with also the different customs and things that happen in the States. So we want to ask Jordan to describe a little bit each of the pictures, like what's happening there, why were you dressed like that. Santi, let's make it bigger so everyone can see it, and Jordan can start describing. So tell us about the first picture where you are holding. Were you getting married in that picture?
No.
He looks like married, right?
I'm still very much. So that picture is prom night, my junior year. I got the opportunity to
joking.
go to prom. I know, I'm actually blessed because my senior year I had COVID, so we didn't have prom. So this was the only prom that I went, and I'm there with my friends. On the right is Patty. He's my teammate at my university, and at the left is my boy Rob. He plays basketball right now for Wagner University. He's actually having a great year this year. Shout out to them. Let me see. So the girl that I'm with, we're both wearing blue. That's my friend Kennedy. Shout out to her. She's a cheerleader. She was the one who invited me. The picture above was that was my freshman year at school. Is the birthday boy, the one in the pink, EJ. He's my best friend at school. It was his birthday party. So it was kind of wear whatever you want. We knew we were going to take pictures, so I kind of liked that shirt. So I wore it. And over there is my friend Danny. He's Dominican, so tú sabes.
Tú sabes, bendito.
You know. Exactly, you know. I was just on the phone with him yesterday, and we were talking about exchange programs because last semester he was in Barcelona, so we're just talking about how we love it. And then the picture on the right to the top, that's high school football. It's all the captains. I was the captain of my football team, American football team. I know, no biggie.
Did you have a cheerleader as a girlfriend? Yes, he did.
No, I didn't. We didn't have cheerleaders, but
that's why.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise, I probably would have had a cheerleader as my girlfriend. You know, what's crazy is at my university, we don't have cheerleaders either.
Why?
We're too small.
That's sigh.
We need to start a cheerleader team in your university.
Exactly. But I actually heard they're cheerleaders here, so who knows?
They are.
Yeah, they are.
They are
They are cheerleaders.
Thank you, Jordan. And I would like to ask the audience, do you have any questions for our guest? Don't be shy. You can ask whatever you want. They will decide if they're going to answer or not. But let's ask them something that you would like to know about maybe living in the States, about their customs. Let's go with the second collage. Who is that? Let's see, Santi. Ooh, Isabella. Isabella.
Yep.
What are we seeing here?
Okay, so I can start from the left. The first picture is me at the Supreme Court. I go to school in DC, so a lot of my friends and I like to go around to like national monuments and just walk about. That's kind of what we do. So that was at the Supreme Court, my friend Maggie. The second one at the top is a field in Idaho. I did a cross-country road trip this past summer across the United States. And so it was like 60 hours in the car, I think, total. Something like that. But yeah, so that was in Idaho. Those are cows. It's just nice. The bottom picture is, so I'm on the far left, and then in the middle is my friend Ronnie, and on the right is my friend Amelia, and we're all in Savannah, Georgia for spring break last year. And that was the day that they had their St. Patrick's Day parade. So in America, St. Patrick's Day is a really big deal. Even though we don't actually have that many Irish people, a lot of Irish Americans are, and people who aren't even Irish, are just obsessed with St. Patrick's Day. So it's a big thing.
Big parties.
Big parties, a lot of green things. In Chicago, they dye the river green. Like, it's a whole, I don't really understand why, but like, love it. You know, do what you will. The next picture is downtown Chicago. So that was another part of the road trip that I was on. And we were just driving through the city. I was actually in a terrible mood that day because I had a headache and I really wanted to go take a nap, but that's okay. The next picture is at a cafe with my best friend Ellie. So Ellie goes to Harvard, which is in Boston, and every fall I go up and visit her. And that's one of her favorite cafes in Boston. The top picture is a soup that I made. It's just butternut squash soup before I had blended it down. I like to cook a lot when I'm home, and so that was really fun. And then the last picture is this really good dinner that I had at this restaurant in DC called Le Diplomat, but everyone calls it Le Dip for short. It's way overpriced. It's French food, but I went, I think, because my parents were visiting and my mom really wanted to go because she's obsessed with French food, which is probably why she married my dad. But yeah, it was like duck. It was really delicious.
Okay, awesome. And I think we have some questions for you or Jordan. Okay, well, Jillian, what is it like being American with roots?
I know.
With roots in Cali and coming back to Cali to study abroad? Do you know this person?
That's my boyfriend.
Oh, wow.
Well, Noah.
Hello, Jillian's boyfriend.
Okay, well, I have roots in Palmira. I think it's kind of weird, honestly, because I'm kind of experiencing, or like not experiencing, or like going back and it feels a little nostalgic, like secondhand nostalgia, like seeing where my parents grew up, what they did, where my dad went to university, or like not where, because my dad went here to Autónoma, but like he like the school moved at some point in history, I don't know when. So it's just a little nostalgic. It's kind of weird. It feels nice, but also sometimes it's like, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll get into it later.
It's a sweet and sour.
Yeah, we'll get into later about like the cultural shock part about it. But like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool. All right. So talking about Jillian, let's go and see her collage. Jose Miguel, while we get the collage, is saying, guys, what part of the United States are you from or do you live at? Jordan?
I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, so that's in the South of the United States, but I go to school in Maine, and I went to boarding school in Massachusetts, so that's in the North.
Got it. And Isa?
I was born in Los Angeles, and then we moved to Houston when I was 8, and my parents still live there, but I go to school in D.C.
Jillian?
I'm from New York City.
Cool. And Yesh?
I'm from Dayton, Ohio, but I go to school in upstate New York.
All right. So let's go with Jillian's collage.
Ooh.
Slay.
Oh, cutie.
Oh. Okay. So the first picture of me, that is, I went to the movies with my friend and we just like taking pictures of each other. So I took a picture. And then the second one up top, that's a picture of my mom, and we were in the beach in New Jersey. The one below that is the skyline of Manhattan from Queens, which is where I'm from. I'm from Queens, New York. The one next to the one with my mom, that's in Chicago. I went for a conference for my sorority. The one next to that is actually a Colombian cafe in Astoria, Queens. And then the one below that is the skyline of Manhattan again, from Queens, New York, because I'm from Queens and I love it there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And let's go with Yesh collage.
Okay.
Okay, cute.
Wow. Well, the one on the right, like I said, my hair's been like every color of the rainbow. So my hair was pink and purple there, and I like to wear bright colors sometimes, so it matched with my hair. And in the left, or in the right, I was in my apartment at school. In the left, I went home for Halloween to spend Halloween with my friends because I love Halloween. And I just like went out to like this part of town that I really like with my friend, and he was like, oh, you look cute, let me take your pictures, and I got my pictures taken.
You look gorgeous in both of them.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So guys, well, let me announce that we're going to have a part 2 of this program because there's so much to talk about that we didn't really get to cover like more than 30% of everything that we had planned.
Mm-hmm.
So invitation, you're invited to come back.
Wonderful. We will.
And second thing is that we have a surprise for you guys, for our audience. They are going to be visiting some of the conversation clubs that we have in the university. They're going to be picking some dates and times. And if you would like to meet them and keep asking them questions, because our chat is full of questions for you guys, you're famous already. You can meet them at the different conversation clubs offered by the Languages Institute at Universidad Autónoma de Occidente. Some of them are virtual and some of them are face-to-face. It is based in which ones they choose, and you're going to have the opportunity to meet them in person and ask them more questions. To finish up, for one more minute, let's check what are the last questions that we have for our guests so that they can give us a few answers. So, does anyone know a third language? Which one?
I know a little bit of Igbo. In Nigeria, my tribe is Igbo, so that's the language that they speak. So I know a little bit of it. My parents didn't teach me too much, unfortunately.
So, from 1 to 5, what level of Spanish would you say you are at right now? And say it in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Creo que dos y media.
And is that what you have learned during these 2 months, or you already knew before?
I already knew Spanish before. I took 3 years in high school, 3 semesters in college, but then I forgot because I didn't practice. So, but I actually I'm going to say 3 because I feel like I've been having better conversations this week and recently.
Cool. We have with the same question for you. Do you know any other language?
No.
English and learning Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. What other language would you like to learn?
My mom is also Nigerian. Maybe learning Yoruba. Maybe French.
Okay, wonderful. Jillian?
I know Spanish and English. Other than that, I don't know another language. I would like to learn Portuguese. I think it would be cool, but that's it.
Cool. And Isabella?
I speak English, Spanish, and then I'm learning French.
Awesome.
Bonjour.
Mari, what is the other question that we have there?
What are the places that you like the most in Cali?
We can start from over there.
Okay.
For sure. I would say, so I've been spending some time in Miraflores in like the more northern part of the city. And so I really like that there are a ton of different cafes and restaurants and kind of places to walk around. One of my favorite coffee shops is over there. I'm a really big coffee person, and so finding a good cafe that I really like has been fun. But yeah, I would say that.
Okay, Jillian.
I would say I had 2 really good experiences. I think when we first got here, we went to La Topa Tolondra, and that was really fun, honestly. I haven't been back since, but I would like to go back. And then also for like a project or something, we went to La Tertulia, and we just like sat there outside, and I thought that was really, like, it was just like a really nice area and a good vibe, so I would go back.
Well, let me tell you that I have the perfect dancing partner for you. He's sitting to your left. Sebastian is an expert salsa dancer. Aaron, you, Sebas?
I mean, I'm not an expert salsa dancer, but I can dance, okay? So...
You have to teach us all.
Is there an invitation you want to make?
Okay, yeah. Actually, Jordan is there too. He assists to the salsa classes in the...
University.
Yeah, here at the university, Thursday between 6 and 8 p.m., I think. Yeah.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. Tuesday, sorry. So, yeah, that's the invitation, actually.
Okay.
And the next invitation is to actually go out to a real place and dance.
Okay.
Yes, to do it together with the other exchange students and with our team as Wow Speaks English. And to the audience, of course. If you want to come, the more the merrier. Okay. All right, guys. So our time is up. But like I said, we're going to have part 2 of this program because we're going to be talking about cultural shock related to food, to readings and communication, to weather, to clothes. There's so much to talk about, and this cannot stop right here. So everyone say bye. Bye. See you soon again. Bye. Thank you for connecting. Wow Speaks English. Do you? Bye, everyone. See you next week.